In this video, we're going to look at don't give silver if people don't want it for Christmas or the holidays. That goes for gold too. This is more of a warning. What I just seen today, this has been going on. I wanted to tell you guys about this, but I keep forgetting about it. But this kind of remind me today. You see a small amount of silver today and a couple of gold backs. I'll get to the gold backs later because I know a lot of people don't care for the gold backs, and some of you guys do care for the gold backs. But I do have a silver purchase. These are the silver quarters just came in. I'm going to show you what I got paid for those. There's 20 silver quarters here, and there's a silver bar. Let's just get into it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's just get into it, folks. Let's start out with the silver bar first of all. Then let's get into warning. These came into our shop about a week ago, and the guy sold us, I believe it was 20 of them, and they were on a higher amount when silver was about $34.50 an ounce. They're nice looking bars. They're Panama City. They have serialized number Panama City, Florida. I've seen these a couple of times. I don't know how rare they are. If anybody knows for sure, please let me know. They do have a nice little design on the back. This was given to me by their coin shop owner. He decided to give everybody one for all the hard work they've been doing. And so that was nice to see. So we actually paid a little bit above spot, about $38.50 when silver was $35. And and we were gonna sell them for $42. We sold a couple at $41. We got a couple offers. We just took the offers. Here's the point about silver bars, folks. Any thick rounds, bars, fancy looking, some shops don't give a hoot what's on the coins or bars. For one, most shops, I don't want to say most shops, but some shops will give you, maybe a little bit over melt, maybe under melt. Just buyer beware when you're buying this type of stuff. If you're buying it on eBay or just wherever you're buying it, the resale hard might be a very hard to resell this. We did sell a couple, but they are higher priced silver right now because we call it an antique. I don't know how rare they are. I'm going to be honest with you. I've not done the research on these. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comment section and let other people know so they know what they're looking at here. So I don't know if they even make them anymore. But the warning that really gets me is, but I had this woman come in. She comes in every time her dad gives her silver. If it's Halloween, if it's Christmas, if it's her birthday, it's her anniversary, it's her kids' birthdays, whatever the case may be. All right, special occasions, her dad will come in, buy silver, give it to her, and she's back 2 or 3 weeks later because she needs the cash so gosh darn bad, and she's back selling it. And he likes to buy the old antique silver bars, stuff like this. Could be an old Halloween round, Halloween bar, and that's what he bought. He bought 4 Halloween bars, one for her, one for her husband, and one for each of the 2 kids. She's back in 2 weeks later, a week later, whatever, how long Halloween ago was. She came in today, selling all 4 bars. He paid about $43, $44 for these antique ones. We're not able to give her that, folks. Okay, we're not able to give her that. Silver today was 31 and change. We gave her 33 bucks. Yeah, we're going to try to get 42 out of it. We're absolutely going to try to, but don't mean we're going to get 42 out of it. So if someone don't really like silver or gold, don't spend the money on them. If you actually been told that, because this is what people do behind people's backs, is really, just go into that, even as the same coin shop, and sell it behind their backs, and the person really don't know. I can't say nothing to the guy. I know who her father is. I just can't say nothing to him. We just can't do that. That'd be like ratting on their daughter or just whatever that like that. We don't want to go there. So this is why this warning is being issued today. If you're going to give silver or gold, for the holidays or for a birthday, whatever the case may be, Let them know first what silver gold is. See if they're interested in it. Even if you put a 5-ounce bar, some silver quarters in their hand. Some people can't wrap their minds around a silver quarter that's worth over $5 a melt. People just can't wrap their minds about this. When I lived in Texas for a very brief time, I used to work for the Dallas Morning News, and I was an independent contractor to a boss, so I was an independent contractor for Dallas Morning News, but she was the one who paid me. I was like a subcontractor of a contractor, and we had our racks and stuff, and every now and then you would find a silver quarter in the racks, meaning people would just put the money in, get the newspaper. So I would look through all the silver all the quarters and pull out the silver quarters and just reimburse her whatever I found that week in quarters. She let me go through her rack of quarters, and she said, yeah, I roll them up. I said, I even roll them up for you. I'm not going to charge you anything extra. And that, I was looking way back then, and this is going way back when, it's like 20 years ago, folks. I still have some of those quarters on my off-site location, because I really don't want to use those are the ones that I found personally out there in the open fields, for face value. So I always hung on to those. So some people just can't get their head wrapped around that silver quarter is worth a little over $5, a silver dime's worth a little over $2, a $50 is worth close to $12 this day and age, and they just can't get their heads around that a silver ounce is over $30 an ounce, especially the silver eagles when they say $1 on them. We have to train the young people, and I've made videos about that before. We have to educate, because the schooling system, folks, the school system in the States are not going to tell our young kids about silver and gold. For gosh darn, they don't even teach them about money this day and age. I remember when I was going to school, I'm 40, I'm going to be 45 next year. All right, I remember going to school probably about, right before my freshman year, we learned how to balance a checkbook, and the year before that too. How many people accept checks this day and age? How often do we write checks? That's out the window. Our schooling system does not teach us much about financing at all, or even how to get a job, or even, they don't teach us much, basically, how often do we really learn math, because it's all done on the computer anyways this day and age. Unless you want to go into construction and you need special math for that, or whatever the case may be. But really, the schools don't teach us, about silver and gold, money, or whatever. That is the point. When my grandma was a kid, she was poor. She was born in 1936, folks. Okay, in the 40s, when she was a kid, she used to go after school, going to collect cardboard across the street or down the street from her for her mom, because they were poor, and she was lucky to find 2 silver quarters. Well, they were all silver quarters back then. That was a lot of money back then. These 2 same flipping quarters buy the same goods back now than they did back then. Really, these 2 same silver quarters bought the same goods and services back in the 1940s, and it buys the same goods and service is today. So, we have to remember that. My grandmother can't seem to wrap her mind around that yet still. I'm trying to teach her. It's difficult times, but she's learning as much as I'm still learning. We're all still learning, folks. And one more thing about goldbacks, I'm not going to go on. Well, let me just tell you about the silver quarters real quick. Actually, I was on eBay the other day, and here's the receipt to prove what I bought these on November 6th. These came from Minnesota, folks. 2 days shipping it took. 20 silver quarters cost me $100. I got them for $5 face each. $5 each. They're worth more than $5 right now in melt value. The deals are out there. You can still find silver at 20 times face. You gotta look for it though. This was a fairly new seller. I had no problems, folks. All right, no problems at all getting them. The guy wanted $89 the best offer. Normally when it's the best offer, like I said, normally I go down a little bit. But these are the quarters I got. They're not in bad shape. There was one that had really some worn on it. Maybe that one right there had the most worn on it. But, you know, overall, they're not bad looking silver quarters for the money at all. And that will go into my can right here. That will add another 20 to that stack. And my goal on that one is to get that filled up by the end of 2025. So I'm 20 more ahead right now, and we're still in 2024. Gold backs, real quick. Florida is coming out with new gold backs. Don't know the design yet, folks. We just don't know that yet. Don't know exactly when they're coming out. This is huge. Even if you don't like gold backs, this is huge. Because when more and more locations in Florida start accepting gold backs, and the person who's actually using the gold backs, people behind that person is going to start asking questions. What are those? And that gets the talk going about silver or gold. That gets the conversation going. And this is going to be huge for the state of Florida. This is going to be huge because state of Florida, as most of you guys know, we got all the theme parks down here in Orlando. Tampa's got Busch Gardens, okay? Areas around those areas, if these hotels or these restaurants start accepting gold backs as part of payment, this is going to be huge. And more people will wake up with silver and gold in. So let's educate people. Talk to your family members. Maybe give some silver to the younger kids. And I'm talking 7, 8. Let's start them out early as we can. If they can, if you feel like they have a good mindset even younger than that, try it. It could be a Christmas silver round. It could be a Hanukkah silver round. It could be any holiday silver round. Could be a birthday round if their birthdays are coming up or next year. Get them learning early about silver and gold, because I'm going to be sitting down with a man from India next week, and I'm sure he's going to have a bunch more for me to report on the channel next week about that. So please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss that. Thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is now out.